2K Sports, we have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for Houston. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. And it's Şengün in at center. And here are the Thunder now. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Three-pointer. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a three.
Oh, Jalen Williams gets a good look from that corner, and the three-point shot is pure.
Thompson with it. Williams picks him up. Smith sets the pick for KD. Houston moving it around. It's stolen by Hartenstein. On the wing, Williams launches a three, and that comes off the assist by SGA. Williams has got 9.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
A nice shot by KD.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Hartenstein with it. Şengün covering. From deep, SGA. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Really left alone that time. He's got 5.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
Dort with a screen for SGA. Williams for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Williams finds Dort. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Inside, the kick out to Williams. Fires for 3, drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Over in the corner, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's SGA. Back to Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Dort wide open. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. First personal foul. First team foul. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Şengün with a screen on Williams from 18 feet away. Great positioning on the putback.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Outside Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Here's Thompson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
We've got Alex Caruso. Mitchell is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Indoors, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
Joe in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Joe's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, don't let Isaiah Joe get comfortable from that distance, folks. Look out.
And stolen by Caruso. Mitchell with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. A wide open look here for Caruso. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And the Thunder another 3.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Eason to end the run, and there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got his first basket of the night.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you, Kevin.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. The Thunder leading by 17. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. First team foul. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Caruso, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Okogie for 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Now, this is an aspect of his game that Josh Okogie continues to hone and refine. If he can get that jumper working, look out.
On the wing, Williams. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Thunder have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Caruso with the ball. Easton on him. Wiggins passes to Caruso. And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. For three, Mitchell, and the Thunder another three.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give them that much space.
Baseline J on the way. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 20. Here's the three. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teams.
That's where on the drive, Dorian Finney-Smith blank comes into play, right? Helps him get past and around defenders.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
The wide open look here for Holiday. A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The try by Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Thunder as they end the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jalen Williams has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Taking a look at the Rockets. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
KD, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. KD's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Houston. Williams for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Jalen Williams lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
From the arc, and the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside for SGA. Nice move. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. SGA's got 6.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it. One
thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. Holmgren in the post. Working on Smith. 5 on the clock. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks. Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Thompson with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Van Vliet kicks to Durant. Traps in the tray. KD's got 7 now in this quarter.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:53 left in the third quarter. First trip to the line for him here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that one. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of space. And the shot goes in. SGA's got 9.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Van Vliet. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Off target with his 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. SGA kicks to Williams. To the paint. From down in the low post, it goes. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And here are the Rockets now. The Thunder making the shot. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Connects from three-point range. Eason's got his second basket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Holiday against Mitchell. Wiggins, a screen on Holiday. Here's Joe. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by 26 points. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jalen Williams out there with Wiggins. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Joe in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Holiday against Mitchell. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's Wiggins following the score by Houston from downtown. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Good on the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Houston's got the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Second team foul.
Tipped away and stolen by Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
For 3, Mitchell. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Jabari Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Kevin Durant's checked in for Jari Eason. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Josh Okogie. Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Thunder?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's Thompson after Oklahoma City gets the three.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got his 8th assist in the game. That's a 2 from Smith. Again, the Rockets score.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Shot from the wing, and that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, the rise and fire off the bounce by Gilgeous-Alexander. With that length and release point, good luck guarding it.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. And stolen by Şengün.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Williams.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Clock is at 3. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Launches the 3, drills it from outside.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Şengün with a screen on Williams. Durant wide open, he fires. The Rockets with another miss. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Missed. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up.
Thanks, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home Paycom Center. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Knocks down the long J.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Let's check in with our reporter, Ale LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Ale. So it's Oklahoma City now, after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
A dynamic scorer. Gilgeous-Alexander is so good at finding his spots and executing.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now here's SGA. Hardenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three ball. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And you gotta love the floor spacing Flagg offers this team. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense can be very dangerous.
Here's Holmgren. Here's Dort. Oh, the Thunder tack on two more.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all three levels.
Now here's Davis. Back to Lively. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the three. Outside for Davis. Pass to Flagg. Irving for three. Tries yet again. Hartenstein pulls it in.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
SGA passes to Williams. Goes up on the wing, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Davis with a screen on SGA. Irving for three. And here's Flagg outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Flagg's got 6 points.
Yeah, excellent setup for Flagg. He's on his spot, lined up. All he needed was the ball in his hands.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Davis, the pass to Irving. Back to Davis. And here's Thompson for three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside for Dort. And here's SGA outside. The shot misses. The Mavericks lead by 7. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Flagg. Launches it. Ooh, poked away. Dort with a steal. Launches a three. Counted from distance. So Dort's got his second basket on the night.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
To the paint. Right side, Davis. Gets it off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead, up 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Williams. And it's Mitchell in at point. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Drops in the 3.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Washington, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Christie. A deep 3. Caruso grabs the board. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, P.J. Washington is playing for his hometown team. He said, I grew up in Dallas from 2nd grade to 10th grade. Being home is great. There's no pressure at all. It's just exciting. I look at it as an opportunity to be aggressive, win games, and just be me. It's a dream come true. Guys?
They're happy to have him. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Stolen by Gafford. Gafford with a screen on Caruso. Here's Marshall. Outside Christie. The putback. Back to Marshall. There's the triple. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Dallas has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Russell. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Russell's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Washington, a screen on Caruso. Marshall can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. From deep, Mitchell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Russell against Mitchell. Russell, the pass to Christie.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. The rebound by Wiggins.
And that's not exactly the matchup they were looking to exploit there.
Outside Joe. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. There's a screen by Wiggins. Mitchell with room to shoot. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3 is up. Russell deciding where to go with it. Christie with a screen on Wiggins. Pass to Marshall. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Mitchell. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Christie from 17. And Washington powers it through.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Lets the three fly. That one doesn't drop. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Arena Entertainment.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, defensively, you'd like to force the ball out of his hands and make someone else beat you, but that's easier said than done.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Thompson passes to Irving. Pass to Flagg. Davis a screen. Just 4 to shoot. And he drives in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And throwing it down off the drive. Flagg showing off those young legs and athleticism.
It's picked off. Pushing it up the floor, the Mavericks. Again in transition. The 3 from Thompson. Good work defensively by Dort.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Irving with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Lively with a screen on Hartenstein. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And there's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Irving for 3. Drains the triple. Irving's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving, and he said, quote, "Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game, and with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well." Back to you.
Right to tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie. Oklahoma City has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams misses. The Mavericks leading. They double team Thompson. Out to the right wing. Here's Flagg. Williams defending. Outside for Davis. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 12.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
The 3 from Holmgren. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's flag outside. Outside for Davis. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to flag. 4-3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And at every level so far, Flag has dominated. No surprise to see him doing it in the NBA.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Marshall passes to Gafford. Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it. Thunder trail by 8. There's the steal. Here's Marshall. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Wiggins from long range. On target from range. He's got 6.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
The shot by Russell, no good. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Alex Caruso, Jalen Williams out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Caruso. 5 on the clock. Double team on Mitchell. Here's Joe. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Joe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Christie. Nails it from 3. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Stolen by Caruso. To take the lead. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Christie. Gafford the screen. 6 to shoot. Washington with the ball. Joe covering. Pass to Marshall. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Wiggins outside. Stolen by Gafford. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. From downtown. Williams rips down the board. Thunder trail by 5. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Puts up the tray. Gafford rips down the board. The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Christie! It's good from beyond the arc.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
The triple drop.
And just a huge answer right there with a 3 of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
Shoots a 3. Marshall on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. From deep. Russell outside.
2 minutes.
Christie outside. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. And he nails it.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in. I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Spins. Russell. Now Washington. Another chance. Oh, it misses. Thunder trail by 8. On the wing, Williams. Here's Mitchell for 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Outside Christie. Now Washington. Gafford with a screen on Wiggins. Now Christie. He launches. The free ball is down.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Buries it from outside.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
Cash from downtown.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Yes, sir, with the 3. Russell up top. Oh, it doesn't go. Wiggins fires. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They played the villain tonight. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie.
Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. And it's Flagg in at the 3 spot. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Durant for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. KD's got the first points up on the board for Houston. Well, Fred VanVleet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school. Right back at you, Smith, with that picture-perfect stroke.
Out to the wing. Flagg misses the 3. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here is Irving. A shot off that time. Here's Şengün. Durant just inside the line, and KD throws it down.
Durant too quick off the drive. Easy dunk for KD.
Lively sets a screen for Irving. Fires away from outside. That shot no good. Great D that time from VanVleet. Durant finds VanVleet. Fires from deep. Three-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. Pass to Lively. Outside for Davis. Buries the long-range jumper.
It's the confidence I love when Davis just catches it and shoots it. He doesn't second-guess himself. He just lets it fly.
And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Smith, the pass to Thompson. Outside, KD. Over Irving, and it's Houston with another.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Stolen by VanVleet. Up the floor, all alone, and Şengün throws it down.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
That's tipped and stolen by Şengün. KD finds Thompson. VanVleet outside. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 6. To halt the run, and Flagg throws it down.
2 emphatic points from Flagg. This rookie has some serious swag.
Out to Thompson. Driving to the basket. The shot by KD. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The kick out to Irving. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 6 points.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the perfect touch from any distance.
Here's Thompson. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Flagg. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Flagg's got a couple of threes now in the first for Dallas. Here's VanVleet. Out to KD. Over Flagg. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cooper Flagg making things happen for the Mavericks. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Christie is out there with Dante Exum. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Now Eason. After Dante Exum's three-pointer that didn't go. So the wing on the left, a 3-ball. Eason's shot is good. Eason's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On the wing, Christie. Pass to Exum. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. To the wing right side. Lock at 6. Gafford sets the pick for Exum. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Here's Finney-Smith. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Drains it from beyond the arc. Eason's got 6.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Rockets.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Mavericks trail by 8. Exum with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Christie can't make it. Houston's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Eason gets a wide open look. Trains the 3-pointer. Eason's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Eason. And here is Capella, covered by Gafford. Capella sets a screen for Holiday. Another shot. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Okogie, the pass to Finney-Smith. Right wing. Here's Capella. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 11. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Dallas making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Stolen by Washington. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. The shot's good from Christie.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Williams. Eason with it. 11 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Screen by Gafford. Swiped away. Holiday, the pass to Finney-Smith. Stolen by Washington. No good on that one. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Get ready for some RPM and amazing stunts from your Pocket Car Arena Entertainment.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Tari Eason.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy. But that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Back to you, Kev.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And Thompson kicks to KD. Smith wide open. He fired. Buries it from three-point range. Smith's got 6.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Thompson.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Durant, and Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes a step back. Here's Irving. Thompson outside. Davis with a screen on KD. And stolen by Şengün. KD dishes to Thompson. And he drives in. Yep, that one goes.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Down low. Here's Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. And Lively now top of the key. Here's Smith. Misses the jumper, and they can't get anything on the break. Here's Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
Oh, a little bit of bounce still, Clay. Okay, I see you. Get off the floor with a little ease, with a little dunk.
This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Shot clock at 5, and on the way from Irving for 3. Davis kicks to Thompson. Pass to Flagg. Goes up again. That one off the back iron and out. Houston leading by 5. KD, that's for 2. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. KD's got 12 points in the game.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Thompson from long range. And it's Davis with the jam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Davis. Back to Van Vliet. And the rejection by Lively. Here's Flag. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And now just a 2-point Rocket lead. In the corner, Smith with it. 24 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. And Şengün throws it down.
That's what they want Van Vliet to be, the floor general, creating for all of these talented young players.
Irving can't get it to go. And stolen by Flag. The shot will not fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Rockets lead by 4. We'll be back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Dante Exum is out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. On the wing, Holiday. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. And the shot goes in. Finney Smith's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Rockets. Now, here's Exum. And here's Marshall from the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Okogie, the pass to Easton. It's good from long range. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
Ooh, he's earned it.
Oh, my!
Legal. Never seen it.
Oh!
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Finney Smith kicks to Holiday. In the corner, it's Capella. Clock at 4. Eason has the open look. Again, the Rockets score.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Washington. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Flag comes in for Marshall. Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dante Exum. VanVleet, here's Adams. Now Eason. Now Thompson. Durant, 18 feet out. Count it.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Irving. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And he gets it to go.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Washington fires. And the 3 misses. Houston leading by 10. Now VanVleet, stolen by Washington. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. That one is good. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Amen Thompson, down he goes for 3.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close, at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
This is Van Vliet. Stolen by Washington. Thompson. Up again. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Doesn't get that one. Stolen by Van Vliet. Thompson against Washington. Fires. And it misses. Here's Dallas. They trail by 9 points. Thompson fires. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
What a big moment for Klay Thompson with the game up for grabs. He comes up huge. Pressure, what is that?
16 foul. Substitution in the quarter.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's KD. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. That shot, no good. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it, folks.
for some NBA action. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Houston Rockets here at Toyota Center. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. Now here's Dort. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Sinks it from distance.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own. Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And Houston has possession. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Out to Thompson. Smith against Holmgren. Houston working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Durant inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Durant taking every last second there to get off his shot. This guy's got a flair for the dramatic at times.
Back to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Durant with the bucket.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Oh, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. But boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Tate. From downtown, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 6. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. The Thunder with another miss. Houston has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Thompson, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The 3 from Holmgren. It's hauled in by Houston.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Durant with it, and it's Dort picking him up from behind the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Thunder trail by 6. It's Dort on the wing. Back to SGA. Hartenstein with a screen on Thompson. SGA can't get it to go.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Thompson passes to Adams. Holmgren against Smith. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Dort for 3. Connects from downtown.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Outside Durant. The 3 is up. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Dort for 3. Drills it from deep. So Dort's got 6 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
SGA with a steal. Thompson with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. The 3, Durant. He drops it from range.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Thunder trail by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. SGA, good.
Trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
Pass to Durant. To the left side wing. Fires from deep. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Adams.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
And that one's good. Gilgeous Alexander.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got our... a shootout on tap here.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Rockets. Torching. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Aaron Holiday out there with Josh Okogie. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Eason in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Capella, screen on Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Eason. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City trailing. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Wiggins passes to Joe. There's the 3, and another 3 for Oklahoma City.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Okogie, the pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Capella. From down in the low post, it goes. Capella's got his first bucket in this one.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Off the mark there with a 3. Pass to Joe. Here's Caruso from outside the arc. Capella with a rebound. Here's the 3. Eason can't get it to go. The Thunder have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Capella with a block.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Caruso outside. Wiggins passes to Joe. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Wiggins. Lets it go from deep.
Check out Okogie's focus as a defender. Nothing distracting him from staying all over the ball.
Pass to Eason. Back to Okogie. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Thunder with a lead. Now Caruso. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations. As you get more engaged in the league over time, the more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
Mitchell with the ball, guarded now by Holiday, and out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
Rockets trail by 5. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board.
I think everybody in the building expected them to make that collective shot.
Outside for Mitchell. Back to Joe. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. The three. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Well, Houston's shooting just 42% so far in the game. Finney Smith passes to Holiday. Three-pointer. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell against Eason. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And 1:01 left to play in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens. Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Capella finds Eason. Back to Capella. On the wing, Holiday. Checked by Mitchell. Kept alive. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Wiggins for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Okogie. Three-pointer off the mark. Left side Joe from deep. He buries it from 3. Joe's got 9 points in the quarter.
Three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And so it's Oklahoma City up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted. Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at small forward.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, if there's anybody who can ignite a crowd with his dunks, it's Jabari. He throws them down with power.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Rockets trail by 4. Durant finds Smith. And it's Houston scoring again. Oklahoma City's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to SGA. Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Ryan?
All right, thank you, Allie. And it's all from 3-point range. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Smith with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. For the tie. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Here's Thompson. Back to Durant. Houston working the ball around. Durant with a screen on Holmgren. A nice shot by Smith.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
They now take the lead. Smith's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, a prolific score from all three levels. Smith showing off here tonight. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Tate. Fires the three. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. For Adams. SGA good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all three levels.
Now here's Durant. Smith with a screen on Dort. Durant, the pass to Smith. 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Pass to Dort. Outside, SGA. Back to Dort. It's Dort on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Rockets trail. The deep three from Durant. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Williams. Off target with the three. Tipped. Dort with a steal. Here's Hartenstein. No points yet. And here comes the break. Durant for three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight from deep. SGA. SGA from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out left to the wing. Durant for three. And Houston another three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Williams misses. The three. No good there. Got a piece of it. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Rockets on top. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Clint Capella. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Shepard, and it's Okogie in a two-guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Houston?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Joe misses.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Shepard's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, Shepard can really spin it from distance, and he doesn't need a lot of room to launch it.
On the wing, Caruso. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
They set the pick. Here's Finney-Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, we know what Dorian Finney-Smith can do on the court, but he's also doing great things off the court, Clark.
Yeah, so many players across the league do a ton of work in their communities and for the betterment of humanity. And the Finney Family First Foundation focuses on the youth and low-income communities. And Dorian Finney-Smith, he helps kids by providing basketball training for at-risk youth and uses the game of basketball to also impart lifelong lessons.
Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Three-pointer in transition. And the Rockets lead by 12.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it. It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Shoots. Williams rips down the board. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. He's off from three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Mitchell into the lane. Wiggins with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Here's Okogie. Eason outside. Fires the three. The three is in.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly. Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Thunder trail by 13. Here's the pass to Williams. Oh, the long ball, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And they'll get another chance. Jabari Smith. Outside Durant. Let's loose for three. Holmgren there for the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Hartenstein jams it home.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Rockets.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Throws it up. It's off. Here's Oklahoma City now. SGA. It's cleared away by Thompson. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 17-4 run. Durant fires. Holmgren there for the rebound. Amen Thompson. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for
to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the 86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
No good on the 3. Dallas with the ball. And the foul called on Cooper Flagg. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
SGA on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Williams kicks to Dort. Williams sets a screen for Dort. Out left to the wing. For 3, Holmgren. The Mavericks pull it in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Flagg with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Lively. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
That's an example of good offense, but better defense.
SGA, that's a 2-pointer. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Thunder have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Tries the spin move. Dort passes to Williams. Sinks the triple.
Now, Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
And Doris, with the big trade last season, there's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
Irving's shot is good.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Outside, SGA. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Lively a screen on SGA. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lively with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drills the 3-pointer.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. It's stolen by SGA. Floats it up for Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And that's now 6 points here for Jalen Williams. Thompson surveying the floor. Back to Irving. Flagg sets a screen for Irving. Pass to Flagg. 5 on the clock. A floater. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And if you're going to foul Flagg, you really got to hit him, or else he's capable of fighting through that contact and finishing.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Dort misses. Irving from long range. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Oklahoma City?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Christie. Daniel Gafford is out there with Powell. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Williams at the point. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Now here's Williams, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Joe good.
Isaiah Joe, a sweet shooter, folks. That free ball is on point.
Williams looking around. Over in the corner, Marshall. Pass to Caruso. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trailed by 4. You know, with Daniel Gafford, they have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motor. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
Now, here's Gafford. Powell, that's good.
Now, this is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game, getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
Now, here's Caruso. Marshall defending. Lets it go from deep. Caruso, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Dallas. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Caruso with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Mitchell wide open. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Second chance shot. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Williams passes to Powell. To the middle. Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Gafford kicks to Powell. Pass to Marshall. Dallas moving it around. Here's Christie. Covered by Joe. They get it back. Marshall with it. Out to Powell. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Mitchell against Williams. 1:07 left in the first half. Caruso, the pass to Mitchell. Releases. Again, the Thunder score. 59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. From deep. Pass to Christie. On the wing, Christie. Now here's Powell. Dallas again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Caruso, no good. Mavericks trailed by 5. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. And Powell gets it to go on the assist from Gafford. Powell's got 9 points in the quarter. Joe can't get it to go. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Gafford finds Marshall. For the screen on Williams. 3, Marshall. Out to Powell. Bangs home the trifecta. Powell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavericks.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Dallas. They lead by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back to you, Kevin.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Thompson against Dort. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Again, Irving missing. Oklahoma City trailing. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Good work defensively by Lively. Irving way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Irving's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavericks. A nice shot by Hartenstein. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Irving with a clean look, and the Mavericks another 3.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Dallas leading by 5. In the corner, Irving with it. It's stolen by SGA. For 3, Williams. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got 3 assists in the game. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, Lively with it. Pass to Davis. 5 to shoot. Here's Irving, and it's Dallas with another.
Now, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3-level.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another 3.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Different look for Oklahoma City. Now here's Williams. Still without a basket. Gafford sets the pick for Powell. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here's Mitchell. Caruso, a screen on Williams. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Christie, covered by Joe. Gafford sets the pick for Williams. Shoots from the corner. Rebound by Mitchell.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
6-second difference between shot and game plan. Gafford out to Powell. Gafford is screen on Williams, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Here's Caruso. No scoring in this one. Joe in the corner. Pass to Caruso. For the lead. And that one released in time, but no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Daniel Gafford is out there with Powell. Then it's Najee Marshall. Then there's Christie, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. Now, here's Mitchell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Marshall deciding where to go with it. It's Williams with the drive. Gafford passes to Christie. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Out to Powell. Hands it from downtown.
Listen, what we know is this guy is a good finisher. And Powell now trying to extend that range. Make people respect him out beyond the arc.
Now here's Caruso. Count that bucket. Caruso's got his first bucket of the night.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Powell outside. Pass to Marshall. A 3 ball. Rebounded by Joe.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Mitchell against Gafford. Mitchell dishes to Wiggins to take the lead. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. All right, here's Williams. Powell outside. Here's the 3. A 3-pointer. Good.
Well, you've got to like the energy that Powell is playing with on the offensive end, looking for his shot and feeling it.
Now Williams. Williams has a screen for Wiggins. And get the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, here's Williams. Powell with a screen on Mitchell. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Powell fires. Misses the 3. Thunder trailing by 5. Williams outside. Here's Mitchell. Now Williams. It's Joe on the wing. Defended by Christie. Williams. He got it right before the clock ran out.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And there's the foul. They're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Irving knocks down the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shake Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Here's Flag. Now Thompson. Now Flag shoots. Hartenstein with the rebound.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
The drive by Holmgren. That one goes.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now, here is Irving. Flag. It's good.
And you know how many big games Flag played in college, but he looked really comfortable taking the shot there.
No good from three.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Hartenstein with the rebound.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Here's Flag. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Flag. Launches it. Can't get it to go. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was a fantastic.
I'm here now with Clay.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. So the Houston starting five. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. And that one's good. Flag.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch. And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Thompson. It's good from the top of the key. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Irving with it, defended by Thompson. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Flag. Davis with a screen on Smith. And it's Flag missing. And here's Houston. It's a 5-point game. Houston with another miss. The three from Thompson sends it home from three-point land. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Here's Van Vliet. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
Irving for three. And the Mavericks, another three.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
The offensive rebound. Thompson fires from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Smith with a screen on Thompson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them, but adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back to you guys.
They love his disposition. All right, Allie, thank you. And so it's Dallas with it after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. He rifled that one in from distance. Irving's got 6.
Look at Irving draining a tough shot. Not intimidated at all by the deep range.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Out to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Thompson. Clock at 6 to the right side. And here's Flag outside. Doesn't go that time. Rockets trail by 7. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up to Dallas. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul. Here's Irving. 6 points for him. A step-back shot. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
For 3, Smith. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
An excellent pull-up jump shooter. Smith doesn't need much airspace to do some damage.
Lively with a screen on Thompson. Throws it up high. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Thompson finds Durant. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Fires the 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. VanVleet against Irving. Going inside. High post Davis. And here's Flag outside. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept this.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Dallas on top. They're up 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then it's Aaron Holiday. And it's Capella in at the center position. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball, jump ball, jump ball.
Gafford the screen. Christie passes to Russell. Powell, the screen on Holiday. Floats one. And yep, it's good.
A great touch by D'Angelo. Float game on full display.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
6 to shoot. Outside, Finney-Smith takes the 3, and the rebound goes to Dallas.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Christie. No good on the 3. Rockets trail by 11. Here's Eason. Misses off the left iron. On the wing, Christie. From downtown. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Houston working the ball around. Holiday from long range hits the trifecta.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Pass to Marshall. Outside Christie. This one for three. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Shepard, he's checked in for Houston.
Now on the floor for Houston.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Christie. Up again. Powell outside. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Powell, a screen on Capella. Christie's shot is off.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Okogie, the pass to Eason. And the deficit down inside single digits. Eason's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Powell outside. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And he's going for the lob. Oh, they get a hand on it. Blows the alley-oop. The Mavericks lead by 8. Marshall left side for 3. Powell. And the three-pointer goes.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Eason, good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
An open look for Russell. Marshall outside. Pass to Powell. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Okogie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. From behind the arc. And the Mavericks, another 3.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Right side Easton. And a miss there on the triple. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Russell. On the wing, Christie. 4-3. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Shepard. He takes it in, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Dallas up 14. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the Van half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Well, this is the level of performance we've come to expect. What a half from him.
Najee Marshall is out there with Powell. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Here's Okogie. He's scoreless. Houston with another miss.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
The shot by Russell, no good. Rockets trail by 14. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Easton. 6 points for him. Houston with another miss.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Houston has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
Inside, pass to Shepard. The three is up. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 11 rebounds in the game. For three, Powell. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Russell. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Rockets trail by 14. Here's Okogie. Off target from outside. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Christie. Misses the three.
It's just not his night from the three, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Eason, good. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Guys?
No, you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
6 on the shot clock. Russell to pass to Powell. Another miss by Powell.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Eason, a screen on Christie. Here's Okogie. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Mavericks lead by 10. Here's Christie. No good on the triple. Well, the Rockets shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Back to Okogie. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Eason. They set a pick. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Powell to stop the drought. Pure from three-point range. Powell's got 9.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense. Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Up here. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. 18 feet out, Durant with the bucket.
Oh, check out Durant with the wily pull-up, striking when the defense least expects it.
Irving with a deep 3. Durant pulls it in. Rockets trail by 9. Takes a 3. At the arc. KD drains it.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out brings it.
Here's Irving. And the step-back jumper is good. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And we all know Irving is a talented shooter. If you don't absolutely smother him, he will find shots.
Van Vliet with a screen on Davis. An open look for Smith. Another one falls for Houston.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Smith finds Şengün. Now here's Durant. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Durant with it. Now Thompson defending. Van Vliet misses. The Mavericks lead by 6. Thompson outside. Launches it. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Irving against Van Vliet. Davis with a screen on Van Vliet. Irving. Rebounded by Smith. Rockets trail by 6. Durant. Can't hit it. Irving looking around. Cooper flag. Knocks down the trifecta.
You gotta love the floor spacing Flag offers his team. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense can be very dangerous.
Thompson fires. Oh, off target from downtown. The Mavericks lead by 9. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
I mean, that's just elite versatility. How many ways can Durant beat you? Insane handles for someone who's 7 feet.
And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Takes a 3. Now Van Vliet. Jabari Smith. The 3 is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Thompson. Shoots a 3. Nope. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Yes, sir! A quick 3 in transition.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Davis with a screen on Van Vliet. Irving. Outside Thompson. Misses the 3.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Durant fires. Oh, the shot is off. And Davis has got the ball here for Dallas. They've led by as many as 14. Stolen by Thompson.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Here's Durant. Let's loose for 3. It's money from deep.
And there's the patience right there. Şengün surveys the floor and finds his guy.
Davis with a screen on Van Vliet. Steps back. Irving. Wow! Some trickery!
Well, the fans loved it, but I think the coach only does if it goes in.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding.